Yo, hello everyone, it's Emir here. Welcome back to a new 7 Deadly Sins video, and today's video is pretty much going to be very simple. It's kind of a rant, I guess, and it's pretty much about how gatekeeping is honestly kind of killing the party finder of the game, the multiplayer aspect of the game. As you know, the game is meant to be played with more people, as honestly, its multiplayer is very good. Sure, just sometimes have like pinky issues and something like that, but honestly, for the most part, the multiplayer is very good, right? Obviously, every content scales to the more players there are, so it gets a little bit harder, but there's nothing wrong with having a full party. So what do I mean by this? If you ever try to join any party that, let's say, for example, this one says Spider Abyss, 125k up, and the requirements for the party, right? So if you ever try to join a party like this, or even this one that it's asking for 127k, and you are a little bit below this requirement, for the most part, being honest, you will get kicked. My current team right now is 100. Sorry, I didn't use this. It's 124 for my Merlin Ice team. So there are people that will not care about like asking for 125 or 120k, and they will let me, play with them. But for the most part, I do get kicked a lot. Even if I try to join parties that are 125k, I instantly get kicked for some reason, whatever. I understand not wanting to carry someone who is like 100k, right? If you're asking for a 125k party and someone that is 100k joins, sure, I understand not wanting to carry someone like that. It's up to you to carry them or not. But if you're 125k and someone who is 124k joins your party and you kick them instantly, you're just gatekeeping the multiplayer content, right? In which this case is mostly the raids, because honestly the bosses now die so fast that no one really gatekeeps them. But the raids to get like super gate kept, it's honestly kind of frustrating trying to join a party to do the spider or even Tyrannis and getting kicked out instantly. Like I don't even load into the map and I'm already kicked back into my world. And the thing is, people need to know that this number right here is kind of fake for the most part. I'm not saying it's entirely fake because it does help, but for the most part, it is fake. And what do I mean by this? Let me see here. As you can see here, these are my details for my current team. As you can see here, this is what matters the most. Like this is pretty much what matters because the damage from this team comes mainly from Merlin. My Merlin is 35k powered alone. Like I've been kicked from parties where my Merlin is higher rated than the people that are kicking me, right? But the problem is that since my team is not completely 125k, I get kicked because they don't even care to bother like looking at these numbers right here, which are the important ones. Because if my Merlin was 29k, let's say, and my Gother was 35k, and my money was like 31, then it would be shit because they would be carrying me because I would be doing less damage than any of them. But since my overall team is quote unquote is strong, they will not realize. But this is what matters here. Like even if my team says 124, my Merlin is doing the most damage. Like all these characters are here to support Merlin pretty much. So what happens when the game progresses? And as you know, it's already starting to get harder. Like the step from the Tyrannis raid to the Spider raid was a huge step. Like it's already starting to get hard to normal people, to free-to-play players to catch up to the whales, to the people that can just simply get P10 on any character and kill everything. Plus, plus even luck, right? Because luck is the factor that pretty much increases your power. Like, sure, this helps. Like, if you increase, if you limit break your weapons, it helps. It will increase your equipment attack, so it means a little bit more rating on your. But for the most part, when you're still growing, most of your gear score comes from this. Like, getting higher rated equipment increases your gear score by a lot. And the problem is you need to be lucky first to get those gear scores, right? Because as you can see here, even though I have done Tyrannus raid, sometimes I still don't have a good chest piece compared to all of my other ones, right? Or boots. So I'm missing gear score from this. Same with my Gauter. I'm using like kind of like my Merlin one used to have the gear score. My Elizabeth kind of capped right now, but I still need more gear. My Manny, same thing. It's capped. She's capped, but I still need more gear to replace this, right? So what happens when the game starts getting harder and you start getting, you know, taking more time to clear raids? You will have more people taking you from, from these raids, meaning you will play less because you won't be able to do the raids on the weekly reset if you're a free-to-play player, which means at some point you will abandon the game because you're just gonna get gatekept, right? Since you wouldn't also be able to solo them pretty much. So it's kind of like disgusting that there are people that are just kicking you because they see like, oh, you're not 125k, sorry, I'm gonna kick you, right? And not even that. There are people who even dare to post like parties for 125k, 130k when they themselves are like 115. And if you join and you're below that, they kick you. Like, they want to be carried, but they kick you if you are below that. So just the culture of party finding in this game is kind of like a lot of MMOs, honestly, where gatekeeping is gonna be so bad at some point that weaker players are just gonna stop playing the game because they just won't be able to get the higher rated gear, right? Since the crafting gear is capped at a certain rating, right? Like, this cannot go past 120. So the only way to get past that is to do the raids. But to do the raids, you need to be at least 125k, because if not, you will be kicked for the most part. Even if your characters are strong enough to do all the content in the game without issue. So yeah, sorry guys, I guess we just kind of have to be better about it. I don't mind helping players in the boss challenges, helping get gear, helping them get materials to upgrade their gear. Like, even raids, I don't really mind playing like Tyrannus raids with lower gear score people, because honestly Tyrannus is now easier to do than the Spider one. The Spider one is a little bit harder, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But Tyrannus is so easy right now that I've been constantly getting like 7 minutes or 8-minute clears. So if you're out there, please try to like help at least, people. If you're like really high rated in your team, I don't blame you if you don't want to, because again, it takes time, right? So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys understand what I'm coming from. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, or just leave any comments if you agree or disagree with this. And yeah, thank you guys. Peace.